What's up YouTube, Danny Hype here with some gameplay action for you, brought to you by KTM Canada. Now, this past weekend, the boys and I attended an event here in Toronto, Canada at the CNE hosted by Carta Magica, where we were playing for the grand prize of a gaming chair, just like this one here, so it was pretty sweet. We had 4 of us attend, and 4 of us made top 8 playing it out. Now, this is the finals between Anthony and I. The day afterwards, we played the finals, him and I, for the gaming chair. His Broly blue-yellow deck, which hopefully you guys will get to see a deck profile before or after this video, and then me on the Towa. Now, we weren't planning on recording this, but I did have my vlogging camera on me, so we decided to give it a go. So it actually came out a lot better than I thought it would, outside of the glare that you guys see at the top left there. But it actually came out pretty good, so I figured I'd do a recording over this to show you guys a little bit of what we got going on here in Canada. So let's just get straight into the gameplay. So he did win the dice roll. He went first. He played one of his exhaust energies, basically energy pass. I started my turn, and I did my overwhelm for the Kai. Now I like that one. I know some people are telling me to play the Trunks overwhelm, but I like that one because I liked looking for that Vegeta, because that Vegeta is really important, just in general, just for the deck. So I enjoyed that one, but I can see a case being made for both of those. Now, looks like we're going to game 2. So this matchup is pretty tricky. Now I played against Shad, who's the other part of our KTM team, who plays this deck as well. So I had a little bit of a practice against it. So you will be seeing me doing some pretty weird things that you wouldn't normally do in most matchups. I'm not 100% familiar with this particular matchup. I think I understand it. But, you know, with every matchup, there's different play styles. Like him and Shad play it completely differently, which is really throwing me off. But nonetheless, it was a pretty good game. So now he left his 2 open. So now I'm going to try doing this from my perspective, opposed to a commentary perspective of the whole thing, of what my thought process is. See, right now, I'm pretty sure I have Vegeta in hand. Now, I could normally play it, but I would be playing into his bounce card, which is his the Gohan, with the multicolor one. He also plays the Champa, but in that situation, if I played my Vegeta, he would just play his Gohan, bounce my Vegeta out, I'd be tapped out, and he'd have a board, so I elected to just pass turn. Now, what I have in my hand is that Kai, which is insane. See, he plays that Goku, so now I can play the Kai, so that's what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping he would do on turn 2, but he decided not to play it on turn 2, and just wait a turn, so that hopefully he does that, and then I can just steal this Goku on my turn, right? Because he can attack with that Goku, and because of my Kai, and then now I can hopefully steal it from him. That is the plan, but he obviously has other plans for me here with his 2 energy up. So there's a lot of mind games when it comes to this. See, I played my Vegeta, and this is what I expected that was going to happen last turn if I played my Vegeta. So he gets his Goku, so he does the Goku, bounces it back, so now I'm kind of in a kind of a tough spot, because he has 2 battle cards in that. Now the name of the game for me is I'm trying to protect my life. If you didn't notice, I comboed from my hand on his leader swing, I think around turn 1 or so, in the early stages. Now I'm trying to keep my life as healthy as possible. I don't really care what my hand size is, because he doesn't have crit in his deck, so I wasn't too worried about getting critted. But luckily we got our Towa off here. Unless if he had a Lust here, that could have been pretty damaging to me. But I was able to steal his Goku Black there, and then just to kind of relieve the pressure, and then relieve the pressure so he can't, because he is an aggro deck. Now I still have 7 life, so I'm pretty healthy. I'm pretty sure I counted, so I had at least 10 in the warp, so I can awaken at any point that I want to. That's the big thing too. With Towa, if you're against aggro, if you can't get that 10 in the warp, and they can pressure you and force you to a point where you can't actually awaken, it gets pretty rough. So right now, I'm pretty sure whenever he attacks here, like he does with his leader, as long as he doesn't combo, I'm always going to combo to defend these 10k swings. My thought process is, if he swings with something that's weak enough, like this, for me to defend off 1 card, I'll do it, especially if that card has already netted me a card. Like if I played like the commies, any of the 1-drops that draw me a card, I'll always combo them off to defend these 10ks, because I really value my life in this matchup. Because once he starts swinging with double strikes or triple strikes or whatever, and he starts going for big numbers, I can't be at 4 when that happens, because my combo potential isn't super high. I have a lot of 5k combos, and I don't want to be tossing all my 5k combos just to defend like some big double strikes when I'm at 5 life or 4 life. So for now, I try to defend the weak attacks, and I'll take the big attacks. Because I try to play this as similar as the Kaba matchup too. When the Kabas, when they swing and then they try to evolve their targets, right? So they have to almost over combo. They swing with their leader, combo the 2 cards to get the evolve off, but then they're like 35k single strike, and I'm like, sure, I'll take the 1, right? So they lose a couple cards, and I gained a card there for my life. So that's my thought process coming into this matchup as well. Combo, defend what you can, and then let the ones that are big where they kind of overcommit a combo, just take those ones, you know. So again, I played another Kai to hopefully use as some combo fodder. But usually if it's big like this 15k, I'm not gonna throw 2 5s. If I have a super combo, sometimes I'll just do it, but I'm not gonna throw 2 5s at this. So I'll take that one. So hopefully 6 is good enough. In hindsight, usually you want to stay like I usually want to try to stay at 6 life, 6 or up, to kind of stay healthy against this particular aggro deck. But yeah, so let's see where we go from here. I don't remember the matchup I don't remember exactly how it played out, but or what happened every turn. But so now I'm just trying to relieve pressure off the board. Another thing too, why I wasn't attacking his life earlier with some of the stuff was because I don't want to put the Broly in a position where I can't force him to awaken, right? If I can't force him to awaken and he's able to go back to his turn unawakened, have all of his energy up, play something, awaken, untap, you know, like I don't want to put myself in that situation where he can do all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to stall the game out a little bit longer to go to, you know, the turn 4s and 5s where I can play my guy, and he's not awakened yet, because he only has, well, he does have another form of awakening, but he'd have to at least spend 2 energy to awaken. So right now this kind of slows down the game by me not attacking him and giving him access to extra energy basically early on if he can flip awaken on tap 2, because then they can put a lot of pressure on with that kind of stuff. So yeah, so see, now I'm at 6 life. I'm free to tap out with my Mira, and not be too scared of him. There, I actually always forget that sometimes you don't want to swing with this 5-drop Mira depending what they have. You know, if he had a Mafuba here, I'd be screwed. If he had, I don't know, some way to clear this guy off 2 energy so I couldn't do the evolve, I'd be screwed. But I was almost 100% sure that he didn't have anything like that, so I do swing. So obviously don't always swing with this Mirror. It's situational between decks. But in this one I felt safe enough to swing, just to get some extra value, whether he takes it or not. If he defends, good. If he doesn't, whatever. And then I play the Mira, and unfortunately this Champa gets through the deflect of this Mira and taps it down. So I don't get to add extra pressure there. As you can see, it kind of skipped ahead. You'll see little cuts through this video where it kind of skips ahead, because one of us either took a little while to make a decision, and I figured I didn't want there to be, you know, dead air where you're just watching us think. So it did take him a while to figure out which 3 cards he wanted to warp here off my Mirror effect. And then yeah, so he chose those 3. But now, unfortunately, I can't put. He's at 3 life, and I can't super pressure him, because he has so much cards in hand. So I'm pretty sure I can't force him to awaken. So I'm trying to just relieve any type of pressure they could put on me. So I steal his Khalifa, so he can't, you know, potentially do like a double evolve and get 2 double strikers out there, hopefully. And then, you know, I'll swing with him with a bunch of these guys. So he actually took that to 2. I actually don't remember that. And then I swing with this, and I usually combo off most of my cards here on my board, especially because he can just tap them anyways. So me getting rid of normally I would want to save this Khalifa, you know, for a 5k combo on my own swing. Also, you want to hit numbers. See, I'm hitting a number of 15, which is an easy super combo. Normally you want to hit numbers like 20, or like where they have to combo a super and a 5 or something like that. But in this situation, I didn't want to lose any cards in my hand. But yeah, again, so I combo that card off the board because he can just tap it with his leader, and then I get no value out of it. So yeah, that was my thinking behind that stuff. Now, unfortunately, I believe I remember this now. I kind of walked into this. I forgot that they played this card here. As you will see, he's about to do on me. So this is probably the worst case. This is what I was talking about, how I don't want them to be able to play something, untap, and awaken. Now I walked into this one by, tapping 6 different things, which I guess is kind of hard for me to get around, because if I want to play my mirror, because I don't want to awaken, because I'm afraid if I awaken at any point, he can swing, do the combo where he pulls out where he does the evolve and just tap that energy down anyways. So I want to force him to do that before I awaken, so I'm tapped out here, so then I can awaken and get my energy. But he does swing with this, with the Vegito, which is a pretty insane thing. With 5 energy, tap them down, tap 4 of their battle cards, and draw 4. Like, what? And triple strike? So now with the Broly, and then with this Broly leader, he can triple basically, if he wanted to. But luckily, Mira has a built-in God Strike Beerus, so I can flip and avoid that. Now, he shouldn't have double Senzu Bean here on that particular guy, because it's not like I'm going to out-combo this anyways. But he actually said I don't know. I think he just forgot that I can actually, or he didn't think I would God Strike Beerus this, but obviously I would. I'm not gonna over combo a 50k whatever. And so the Senzu Beans could have gone maybe to the Chomp or even to the leader or something like that. But he did do the Senzus just to untap some energy. But here, I remember I'm deciding, so I flip, untap 1, now I'm going to use that energy and draw. I'm going to use that energy to take off the triple strike. Now I remember this situation, my hand is full of 5Ks, so I'm trying to decide what I want to pitch here. I had a Chomp, he's at 2 life, and I'm like, hey man, if I survive this turn, I'm going to need this Champa to hopefully double strike him dead. But then, if I need combo power, this is just a dead card in my hand, so I threw the 10k because I can't combo it away, and the rest of the cards in my hand are 5k combos right now. I have that and a negate here, so that was my thought process. Although I needed that Champa, and I only play 1, and I think everybody should play 1. This card is actually nuts. It's won me so many random games, and I know everyone's just playing mono black, but having that 1 red Champa in your deck, you'd be surprised how often that comes up. So I took the damage because I still, even though I got rid of the triple strike, it's still a single striker. And I'm obviously not going to combo over that. Now he swings with his leader. I'm at 5 life. See, now he has, this is what's scary, because he has 4 energy still. He still has a Champa swing, and he has an evolved target. And I'm at 5 life. And remember I was saying before about defending the easy ones so that you have the life to kind of protect yourself against the hard ones. Now this one isn't particularly a hard combo. It looks like he goes to 30-ish here. Now, it is pretty big, but these are the ones that you can just take, right? So imagine I was at 8 life and he swung for 30, because he needs to kind of over combo, if you will, just to get out these arrival cards, right? So now he went to a 30-something, like how often does somebody go 30-something single strike when you're at like 7, 8 life? Like they do it because they want to get these guys out to, either evolve or arrival and things like that. So when they over combo is when you can kind of trade the value back, where okay, you just dipped 3 cards from your hand, and I just +1 by taking a life. But if I was at 4 life, this would be really bad, right? Because now I have to defend 30k 4 life. I would lose a bunch of cards in my hand. So he went to 35 here, so I would lose a bunch of cards in my hand. Or risk going to a closer kill range, right? So that's why I like I say, value your life early on. So yeah, so nice play. So now I'm at 4. So now when you have 4 life against this deck, you're in a pretty tough spot. You can be, because they can double you dead. He has a lot of cards in hand, and you should be scared. And since I had to waste my God Strike ability from a mirror on that triple strike Vegito, I put myself in a pretty rough spot, being tapped out against a guy with a Broly leader who can untap a guy and still hits a lot of energy. Now with that new Champa Vados that he has out there, all of his combo power is like free now. If they cost 10, sorry, if they cost 1, they cost 0 now. So that's something you have to be worried about as well. So yeah, so he steals a couple attacks and he has 2 evolved targets, which is pretty scary. Now he swings here. I have actually I can't negate right now because I don't have the sparking in my life. So he was smart to kind of realize that I'm in a pretty bad spot here. And as you can see, it's going to look pretty grim for me. So right, I believe that thing's like a 19, so what, this is like 29. And like, I'm at 4 life, you guys. Boom, boom. 39, 49. I think that's 59, 69. I'm pretty sure that's a 19k, I can't remember. But he basically just shotguns here. Alright. And what he saw is like, what, 4 cards in hand. And I'm tapped out. He gives it double strike. I believe it ended up being 90k double strike. So watch, it's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, I think it's about like 90 double strike. Now, like I said before, I have a bunch of 5Ks in hand, and I'm pretty sure I don't have 5Ks worth of 90s. So it took me a while to kind of figure out the whole situation, but basically I came to the conclusion that I lost this matchup. Because as you can see here, it's like I need the sparking, right, to get to stop what I assume in my mind is like he only has 2 cards left. As much as one has to be Mira, and he's just gonna swing on top, swing with that, right? And so I'm like, if I can defend this, I should, but unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I can't. But this is what it would look like if I were to have defended, right? See. I just did this just to go through the motions, but I was like, I know I lost. See, I dumped 4 cards there just to get to the sparking. Took my life. Now, just in case he didn't have Mira, maybe it was just like a double striker, like a Fu or something. I just negate, take this, and then he swings again and I lose, right? So maybe it was an overarm double striker, but he had the Mira. So I knew I lost, but maybe he didn't have the Mira. Maybe he was either baiting me, or maybe he had like the 7-drop Fu in his deck for the double strike, and then if I negate that, I win type deal. But so you should always play out the turn, play out the game, and don't get baited, right? Because if he just did that and didn't have it, and I just scooped, then that would just be really bad, right? So you just do what you were going to do, and just assume he doesn't have it, and then if he has it, he has it, right? And obviously in that situation, he had the Mirror, he swung, I had to Sparking Negate it, he untaps it, I'm at 1 energy, I can't Sparking Negate anymore, and he just basically 4 actually I guess I was at 5 to start that one, so he like 5-0'd me there, which is unfortunate. Losing game 1 is pretty big. However, he did go first, and going first is still a pretty big advantage. It's usually scary if you go first and you lose. If you're going first and you lose game 1, that is scary, because game 2 you go first again, you should win. With sideboard especially, and then game 3 comes, but now they have a sideboard and they get to go first, so that's when it gets pretty rough. But he did go first this one, and now for me, I get to go first, so now I can actually use my turn 1 energy. Now, what I mean by that is usually if he goes first, I like to save my 1 energy so I can Kai on his turn 2 play, and then steal it. But now I get to go first, so I know he's not going to play anything on turn 1, so I get to play a Dende, draw a card. He swings with leader, I combo the Dende, so it's like I never lost, I never have to lose hands, and that Dende just put in work, right? It saved me a life, and it replaced itself. So that was a really powerful combo piece from him. And then now this one. See, now this one, again, it's all mind games, right? It's all this for this particular matchup, because normally right here, your turn 2 play is, play Vegeta, tap out, play Vegeta, and then do an overwhelm card, and then do all that shenanigans. But I don't want to. Actually, I guess I don't think I had Vegeta right now. That's why I did this first. So I'm trying to dig for the Vegeta, and this is why I like this Kai, just so I can dig for that Vegeta, in particular. And then if you see a mirror, just throw it on the bottom type deal. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't play this Vegeta because I want to avoid his turn 2 play. Because if I tap out here, he gets to play his Goku kind of for free, in a sense where I can't interact with it. Swing with the Goku, swing with his Broly, and then kind of put pressure on me there. Now, in hindsight, I probably I think I should have just played it and said screw it, but because I'm pretty sure I have a Kai in my hand, and that's why I wanted to save it. And another reason I'm not attacking him is because I want to slow down the pace of the game. because if I start swinging at him, it builds him a hand. It gets him to the point where he can play, where he, like I said, remember he can have all of his energy awaken on tap 2 and then keep pressuring me with all of the energy, with all that extra energy. So I'm trying to keep him, trying to slow the pace down, not give him one of those power turns, and then see what happens. So now he swings here. I'm pretty sure I just throw a combo card away. If I had a 1-drop that past turn, I should have played it. I don't think I did. Like if I had a Kami or something, just to replace it and draw a card, but I don't. I think I ended. Yeah, I over combo here that Mira off because I know I want to play Vegeta and then, throw it under eventually, or just get it out of my hand. The ideal situation right now, I'm hoping, is he plays his 2-drop Goku Black. I play my Kai, and then he passes turn. But he, again, avoids that situation. He just leaves his 2 up, and now we're here. See, this is like the counterplay where the game has gone with these counterplays, right? You have to kind of you can't just play things whenever you want. You kind of have to know when to play things. And whether it's right or wrong, I'm not 100% sure, but you got to know when to play things and when not to play things to avoid kind of just getting blown out by some of these counterplay cards. So now I'm on 3 energy, and now since he's not playing anything, it's also helping me because it's relieving pressure off of me. Because if he's just waiting to counterplay things, then he'll never get to play things, but then I never get to play things. But my boss monsters are better than his boss monsters. At least the Mira is better, so I'm fine passing, if you will. Like if you want to pass, I'll pass. If you want to pass, I'll pass. Right? Because eventually he can't deal with my Mira, like ripping 3 cards out of his hand every turn. So I'm pretty sure I elect to pass here, because I'm pretty sure, or I don't remember, because whatever I play here, you just walk straight into his to one of his bounce cards. I might actually just walk. No, so yeah, I do pass here. So I do pass here because if I didn't, he would get to maximize his 2 energy and play whatever he wanted to. But now he didn't get anything on his turn 2, so I'm okay with that. However, I believe it does work out not so good for me because of him being able to untap an energy here, with his Goku Black. Again, he swings for 10. I don't mind negging my hand here to stop to weaken these. Obviously, I prefer playing, like, if I had 1-drop combis and stuff. Obviously, I prefer playing that stuff. Yeah, see, he gets to play the Goku Black here. I get to play my Kai, draw a card. So he can't swing, but see, now he gets untap an energy, and that's what I forgot. And that's the kind of like the downside here, is because he gets to do that. So if I wanted to play like Vegeta and stuff like that, at this point he could just use the 2 energy, bounce it back with the Goku counterplay card, and then he would just start getting a bigger tempo swing off of me, which is unfortunate. But pretty sure I just try to play without Vegeta. As a Towa player, you'd be surprised how many games you can actually win without even seeing a Vegeta. Vegeta just puts it over the top. But if you're doing it without Vegeta, it's actually you can still win games without the Vegeta. Vegeta just makes it a lot more powerful. See, now I play this, see how he reacts. I almost want him, if he counterplays this, he counterplays this. That means he just can't counterplay my Mira, my 5-drop, like to tap it and stuff. But it's okay. I get to steal his Goku Black here, just relieving some more pressure off of me from him. And then again, I play the Mira. Now at this point, I swing. I'm hoping to force him to awaken here, but I know I'm probably not. I'm pretty sure I don't get to. But we'll see what he does. So with the Mira, so he just takes this. This I think is a mistake from him. I think if he has so many cards in hand, he should try to just defend that and stay at high life. Not high life, but more than 3. Because as a Towa player, once they're at that life, every turn I mirror you, you have to like do something to stop him, whether it's negate or play chomp and stuff like that. And you can having life. People need to value their life a little bit more, and I think he was taking his life a little too willy nilly, going low, because that also hurts his ability to untap, to untap something with his leader ability to take a life on tap. So he did counterplay. So this time he counterplayed my Mira without tapping it, right? And then But he bounced back that Goku Black, which sends it to its owner's hand, which is him. So that's pretty good value for him, being able to send that back. And then now he's just warping the 3. He was warping the 3 while I did my leader ability, because as you saw, it skipped. He was just deciding what he wanted to warp there. And then now I swing with this. See, and then he has the negate, and which is fine. But this is what I was saying before. When I swung with that 20k, he could have like super comboed maybe 5k and saved his negate, because those negates are pretty handy. And then maybe just eating this mirror swing, because it's undefendable without the negate. But I swing with my leader. I swing with this. Try to force him to awaken of any kind, but it doesn't look like I don't think I could have with these 10k swings, unfortunately. So he gets to have his maximum play here anyways. But at least his maximum play with, the whole untap awaken stuff doesn't happen until at least I get my mirror off. Now, if it happened earlier, alright, if it happened when I'm at 3 energy, and he gets to, play like 5 worth of energy and pressure me and force me to awaken before turn 4, it's bad. See, what he should have been doing was trying to put as much pressure on me to make me awaken, or force me in a spot where I have to awaken before I get to 4 energy. Because now that I'm at 4 energy, I don't mind. I can awaken at any point now because I'm safe to play all my stuff, right? Whereas if I was awakened before this turn, I would literally have to tap out just to play Mira, and that is pretty scary, just tapping out and not knowing that you can't awaken and God Strike something at any point. So that's what he should have been doing. And that's where him and Shad played a bit differently. Shad was playing a lot more aggressively, where he'd just swing, and he'd force me to awaken on turn 3, where I couldn't get my mirror chains off and stuff like that, or I couldn't mirror him without tapping out, in a sense. But Anthony was going for it felt like a later gameplay. He was like okay stalling out the game, and I was okay stalling out the game. See, this is the crappy part. I'm pretty sure I have a power burst in my hand, and I wish because I could have power burst negated this if I had the thing, but I didn't, unfortunately. If I had the sparking, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have the sparking there. Alright, but now, see, I'm at 8 life, and I have the mirrors. I could play mirrors every turn, basically, if I have it, obviously. So I wasn't too scared, and he's at 3 life, right? Sure, I think I have like 3 cards in hand, but I know he doesn't play crit, so anything coming through that I don't want to come through, or anything that's coming through, I'll get those cards. I'm not getting crit, and he has to kind of 8-0 me almost, or give me a bunch of cards to work with. So he swings here. Again, see, these are easy swings, right? 15k. Now, I'm not sure where this game is going to take, where it's going to go. So I decided to combo against the 15ks, and then I was thinking maybe he was going to swing with this Goku Black and then combo evolve, or do the arrival. But then he didn't. So then I just took it, right. So where that Broly swing, since he didn't combo arrival or combo evolve, I comboed against it. But if he were to have combo arrival, comboed evolve, then I would have taken it, right? So like I said, you gotta defend certain ones and let certain ones through. I just chose to defend the ones that I could easily without negging myself too hard. Alright, obviously I don't want to throw 2 5 cases up at 15, but a super combo is fine because it replaces itself. See, now again, these counterplay cards are so tricky, because now he has 2 again. However, if he does decide to counterplay something, he has to tap out, basically, and that puts himself in a pretty tough spot. So again, I swing with this bad boy. I see no combos, any easy defend for him. I wasn't really expecting that to go through. Now, yeah, so now he's doing the Champa thing to tap my mirror down, unfortunately. So that's why I kind of left it in rest mode. But he gets to warp 3 things, so that's pretty good for me. I do this. See, now I'm thinking, do I want to awaken, tap 2 energy and do stuff? I don't remember what I do here. I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure I just, overwhelm, make him pitch another card, and then just try to relieve some pressure by going after that Goku Black. right? I'm still at 7 life. I'm healthy. I have energy to work with. I haven't awakened yet, and it's not like he has an intimidating board. So I'm okay. Oh, I think this is a spot. I think actually I just forgot. I didn't actually see it again, but I think he's pointing out there that he forgot to do the draw 2 pitch 1. I believe. I think that's what we're talking about right now. I think he said he forgot to do that. Yeah. I think the judge was... I can't remember. Yeah. I think... I can't remember what the card says, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he forgot to do it, so then we kind of just moved on. But yeah, he swung with his leader. Now, I think I start taking these. The easy ones, at least. Actually, I don't remember at this point. But I know I'm safe, right? I'm still unawakened. That's another way I play with Towa. Not like I rarely awaken, but I usually only awaken when I'm in super trouble or if I'm going for game. Whereas I see other people awakening pretty willy-nilly, which I don't understand, because once you awaken, you don't draw. You just slowly start to lose value. Or I love staying on this side, being able to look at top 5 and grab those mirrors and stuff like that. Yeah, so I took the 1, and I defended that one because I wanted to stay at 6. At this point, I assumed he just didn't have the evolve or something, because that thing's been out there for so long, and he must not been able to find it. But so now I know I'm sitting pretty. I went first 2 here, so I was almost certain I'd win this game. Now I play the Vegeta. Now this one I'm hoping he doesn't respond to. I hope he doesn't bounce this back. And when he played this instead, I was like, oh, that's pretty sick. And I was like, oh yeah, because this one I was like, are you tapping Mira or are you tapping Vegeta? Pretty sure he taps the Mira. Because you get to tap anything, right? But yeah, I was really hoping that he wouldn't bounce this Vegeta back, because I didn't actually have... I'm pretty sure at that point I had already seen all my mirrors either through my drop area, or I just didn't know if it was in my life or not. Oh yeah, actually I remember I was really watching this. So I did the top 3, I pitched top 3, looked at top 5, and then that mirror is supposed to come to my hand, but for some reason I threw it in the drop area, so that was super neg on my behalf, but whatever. So whatever, so now I get to play this mirror, and I get to put, so he pitches another card, and I get to put those mirrors, I get to put the mirror back into my deck, which is what I really needed to play this 5-drop mirror. So I really needed to do that. Put this there. I was getting really low on cards too. That's the other problem of never awakening, is when you're bursting 3 every turn, you can almost deck yourself out. So now, this part I believe I'm pretty sure I attack. I shouldn't have done it like this, I think. Hold on. Where do I... Actually, no, I think I'm going at leader, right? If I'm going at leader, that's the correct play. Especially if I think I can game him. Yeah. So see, now so once I saw him a rival play that too, and now he's tapped out, and now I know he can't go against my he can't fight my counterplay my Mira. I was like, ooh, maybe this is a spot where I can awaken. Right? So I awaken, draw a card. Hopefully it wasn't the Mira, and then just go straight back into this, right? Because if he did, I was scared that he might have another Champa. So, you know, you try to swing, try to bait things out to see what happens. But he didn't. So that was really nice. I swing here. Now he does get to combo things for a lot cheaper with this Champa. Like if they cost 10, he gets his swing cheaper. And I'm pretty sure I make mistakes on my kill turn here, but not enough of a mistake where I would lose. So I swing 20k double strike. He gets this off pretty easily. But now I know he can't stop this guy, which is really nice. With the whole Champa resting my dude. And then I know this can go through. Unless he has like the time magic negate. But he just pitched 3 and he only has 1 card left in hand. And I'm like, oh man, this could be good. So I give him critical. Boom, boom, boom. swing for a bunch critical. He takes it down to 2. Now, the only reason I thought I could kill him, but then I'm like, man, he actually has combo power on board, and I actually didn't have a lot of combo power. Yeah, so he's able to combo that. I swing again. I can't combo, but he has to clear his board to do this stuff. So that was really helpful for me. So at least I got to relieve some kind of pressure. Although I did put myself in a scary spot because he still has what 3 attackers out there. If he just draws into the right card, I could be screwed. But I'm at 6 life, so I'm hoping that was enough. I'm pretty sure I had a Sparking Negate in my hand as well, so I was like, okay, at least I have a negate, so I shouldn't be dead to rights here. Yeah, I had the Sparking Negate there. But he swings here. Although I'm not even sure if I have Sparking yet. I think I'm at 4 right now. He swings again. I would normally combo defend this. But then he super comboed to draw again. I was like, oh my god. And if he draws into like Vegeta or Vegito here, that could be pretty scary for me. Ugh. Looks at top 5. Find out on these. I'm like, man, if he finds like the evolved target, or I guess not anymore, but if he found the Vegito, if he drew into it with a super combo or something like that, I could have been pretty screwed. But again, he plays another one. Looks at top 5, and look, he just hit it there. And I was like, and then when I saw that, I was like, oh thank God. But he only has like 3 energy, so I thought I was pretty sure I was pretty safe. So at this point, I'm pretty sure he couldn't kill me, which was pretty lucky for me. And then there he goes. He realizes the writing on the wall and scoops. Now, you guys, so that's game 2. We're tied 1 apiece for the gaming chair. Now, unfortunately, you guys, while trying to film game 3, my camera died, and we didn't realize till like halfway through, so we actually didn't get the footage for game 3, which is a bummer because I was putting on a clinic in game 3, you guys. As you probably already saw from my post, I did win the match. Game 3, I got the Vegetas out. I wish you guys could see it because it was a really good match, and I was firing on all cylinders. And it was really good. But again, yeah, I won the gaming chair. Again, so we had 4 of us top 8, me, Shad, Anthony, and Zuhair. Anthony and Zuhair played in the semifinals. Me and Shad played in top 8. And then now me and Anthony here in the finals. So it was a good showing for our first time with our KTM Canada with our jerseys and all and stuff like full force. A huge shout out to our sponsors at Ultimate Guard and TCG Center. If you haven't already, please check them out. And then yeah, hopefully if you guys want to see more gameplay stuff like this, we're hoping to throw more stuff in the future. We're gonna have a big announcement coming up, or if not, we might have already actually had the announcement, stuff like that. But that's the game. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.